It's finally time, and I'm way too hype for this trailer. Cans on. I like how Steve had to adjust his hair before he did anything. Radio. Oh my goodness. Everyone's here. Robin's here. Everyone's here. The whole gang.
Come on.
Hey, okay.
2. And
so many good things coming in November that I'm excited
After
for.
what we've been through.
Eddie!
This thing.
Lucas and Max. Joyce and Hopper.
It
Oh my
ties us
God.
together
Oh my gosh, everyone's so old now.
forever.
We're tied together through our trauma. Oh, who's that lady? Damn, what happened to Dustin?
Wherever this blood leads. I need you to fight one last time.
Ooh, I'm getting emotional.
Let's end this, kid.
Hey! Even Erica.
Found you.
Ooh, okay. The final season. I feel like that is going to be such a trip around the holidays. I now know that I need a Stranger Things Christmas sweater, because if I don't have that, what do I have in my life? Honestly, I already have so much Stranger Things merch, but I feel like this year it's be a really good year to have some kind of Stranger Things Christmas sweater for hopefully a watch party or something. I feel like this is really cool, the time that they're releasing it, and the fact that the finale, you know, is going to be basically everybody's New Year's Eve parties that's like super into Stranger Things, which I feel like Stranger Things is such a cool phenomenon as a show, because we haven't had as many shows, I feel, lately that we've all watched together. And I feel like Stranger Things just has such a wide reach as a show. I mean, I guess Squid Game also had that, because I do feel like with Squid Game, it was something that anytime I brought it up in a conversation with anybody, like someone had something to say about it. But I think this is another show that is like that, and more so. I think Stranger Things has more reach even than Squid Game, potentially. So I feel like it will be the end of an era. Also, the fact that it's a Netflix show that made it to season 5, let's be honest, that doesn't happen very often, does it? Netflix. Please sponsor me, Netflix. No, but it's true. A lot of shows don't make it past season 2, obviously, on the platform. So to see a show that is making it past season 2 and has had such a great run, and it looks like this season is going to be very epic. I am very excited to see where it takes us. I'm really trusting everyone involved in this production to stick the landing, but I don't really have a lot of worries going into Stranger Things. I'm mostly just excited, and it's one of the few projects recently I feel like where I felt super confident kind of throughout the entire process. I've loved every season. I think some seasons are stronger than others. I mean, if you guys want my in-depth thoughts on seasons up to this point, let me know if that is something you would be interested in, because I'd love to go back through the seasons and just kind of give you, you know, some of my impressions of earlier seasons and some of my favorite moments from them, and why I feel certain seasons are stronger than other ones. Like, we could do a Stranger Things season ranking or tier list if people are into that. Let me know down in the comments. But yeah, I really do love this show, especially as someone who is a, you know, tabletop RPG nerd. I've loved D&D for many years, but also beyond that, D&D was one of my, not my first tabletop game, but one of my first tabletop games that I got into. And through that, it kind of opened up just the possibility of all kinds of different tabletop games. For those of you that don't know, actually, I'll do a little shameless plug. I actually do a tabletop RPG stream over on another channel that I share with a couple of my friends called Lies You'll Enjoy. And we play indie RPGs pretty much every week, which are smaller RPGs. Typically, they tend to be shorter, so we do one-shots. That is, we tell a whole story in one session, usually, or maybe one or two. Sometimes we do a whole sort of series focused on a game, but usually we don't play Dungeons and Dragons over there. We play different RPG games, but there is a whole world of it. And what I really love about tabletop RPGs is the possibility that it has to give you some really epic stories, some really fun, funny moments, some really scary moments at the table. And what I think is really cool about Stranger Things is that not only has it brought Dungeons and Dragons to people that may not have known, tabletop RPGs to people that might not have known, but it also brings that fandom to life through a vehicle that is very exciting, that is very good at sort of these horrifying and funny moments itself. So, I mean, it's giving you a great story that's also somewhat centered around a game that I think ignites storytelling within a lot of people and awakens that sense of creativity, that capacity that so many have in them to have fun and tell and create these rich characters and rich stories in their own worlds. I just think it's really cool, and so far it's been a great show. So I hope it continues to deliver. I am sad that there will be no Argyle, because I really loved Argyle. So where are my Argyle fans at? I know there's a few of you out there. I've seen you in my comments. Come to the comments. Let me know. Let me know who you are hoping to see in this season return. Who do you think will live? Who do you think will die? Maybe we need to do a predictions video when we get closer to it, where I can talk about, you know, what characters I think are going to make it through, because I don't think everyone's going to make it. And there was a lot of tears in even this teaser. I can't wait to see what we see from future. This is just the teaser, so I'm assuming there will be an official trailer, at least one. And I can't wait to pick through and kind of get an idea for what kind of moments we have. But the other thing I love about this trailer is it doesn't give you everything. It's just showcasing some of these moments, but we don't really have context. You could still read into it, but you really have to search, as opposed to it just like telling you the whole story. And I love that. So hopefully the trailers continue to be like that, so we can put on our little tinfoil hats, but the whole story isn't given away, because I do want it to be a journey and a surprise. That's all I have for this one, friends. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Are you here for it? Are you not here for it? You know, have you been on this journey with me up to this season, or are you jumping in now? And if so, wow. Or did you watch season 1 and you checked out? I know some people that are like that with Stranger Things. So yeah, let me know where you're at. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, as always, friends, stay nerdy. Bye! And if you like when I talk about shows like this, you need to check this video out.